Good morning. It's a beautiful Sunday here in the States, and this is a recap for the challenge of the month. Welcome to the Prose channel, or welcome back if you're back. If it's your first time, welcome. Come on in. So, every challenge of the month is always a bit different for us. Not just in the way of the subject, and there's also there's a level of writing that happens with a challenge like this. Whether the challenge is for money or whatever, my favorite ones are the ones for money because you get to pay writers, which is always a great feeling. And also it's just because it kind of brings the A game for a lot of writers. They put their best stuff on here. Or sometimes most of them don't really care. I think as a writer on the app myself, I like to just post whatever. But at the same time, when you get to read these challenges, and that kind of brings me into this whole thing I'm doing today with this video, is we were talking about this last weekend, about the writing is getting so good, and art is so subjective, right? And you want to, sometimes I think, who are we or who am I to judge a writing challenge? As a writer, I wouldn't know. A lot of writers don't make good editors, and a lot of editors don't make good writers for a good reason, and so, but when I was reading these entries, and I've been reading these, all month, but today I really focused in and thought, okay, you have to pick someone. And part of me thought, well, maybe we should have more of a, something more judicious where all the users, the writers on the app, choose the winner. If we could find a way to do that, that would be objective and a lot more fun, I think. But I also think that it might muddy the waters a bit, just because, if I had $100 to win, I'd be telling all my friends, hey, come vote for me, right? So, and I've done that on other places, but it's all's fair in love and war, right? So, as it stands now, we've all been kind of sinking our teeth into these. How do we really put one piece of writing above the other when they're all this level? So I picked the one I liked the most, and that was tough. And everybody, for the first time, they agreed with me in unison. So let's get into this. Okay, this guy again, and this, one of the things I look for when we have challenges is I look for emotion. I look for the space between the words, if that makes sense to you. And so this guy, every level is pro. This post was just, everything about it was amazing. And Dave K, again, one of my favorites on the app personally. Cool guy. I love the rawness and the language, and just does not care, lets it come out the way it comes out, and that's exactly how it should always be. And that's why I'm a fan of certain directors, David Lynch, Scorsese, Tarantino, like all of them, that they have that edge. And a lot of these writers on the app have that same edge, and as much edge as a writing app can showcase. But let's see here. All of these are great. So this is the one that took the money. And reason why for me was just the originality of the structure of this was just so cool to see. And when you read something like this, you pay attention to the detail, what's being said. I mean, if you look at all of these, even sometimes a piece like this, the subject itself kind of falls by the wayside in way of the way the color of the page and the way it reads and all of these things, the broadside to full paragraph, the wordplay, and just the way this writer utilizes the language of this piece. It's beautiful. And I like this just strictly for the work it took to do this. And Fuda, one of my other favorites. This melted my candle. Absolutely. And of course, there he is, one of my other favorites. I don't really have a favorite writer on here, by the way. They're all fun to, I've talked to a few of them, and I wish I could really get to know them, have a beer with them, hang out, you know. I think it'd be cool one day to have a big prose thing where Esther Flower shows up, and Huckleberry Who, and Fudo, and Dave K, and Our Love. If we can make that happen, that would be fun. Bunny, Bunny's funny too. Hey, that rhymed. Okay, let's see. All of these were great. Even like the intros, I just love this. Love these challenges. So, there he is. You catch little lines here, like, just like scrolling, you'll be able to see like just like weapons to bear, and the end of Our Love's piece was just amazing, and all of it is. It's fun. It's a fun day to day for me. Literature, coffee, and the microphone. To me, that's the best. And being able to read prose after all these years and seeing all this new blood and old blood and all the way the writers are coming forth with these words, it's exciting. And wait until you see what's coming your way. Anyway, congrats again, Esther, and we'll see you guys very soon. Have a good one.